Now, if you guys are back, let's see if anybody's watching yet. We have had some terrible technical issues. I couldn't set the altitude. Plane was basically unflyable. There were streaming issues for some reason. I hope you guys can hear me now. In fact, let's type that out on YouTube here. While the simulator is loading. And yes, my low-spec computer is actually stuttering a little bit. Not sure if it is because of the latest updates, but yeah, that. Now, ATC is still online. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're not up at parking. I didn't set the parking, so we're not going to connect yet. This is bad. But at least the altimeter is working now. We're not going to connect to the VatSim network just yet, folks. Oh, come on, I clicked it. Why is this happening? This seems to be working. Oh well. I'm not gonna do the taxi thing again. Let's just get the heck out of here. What was that? Oh, I'm gonna catch up, alright. La 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 la. So many buttons that are not responding. Something is off, I'm telling you. Now this morning, before I started up the simulator for the first time, there was this massive update. Couple of gigabytes. Audio is indicating here, so you guys should be able to hear me. There is a lot going wrong with this update, I'm guessing. Okay, landing lights off. And let's connect to the VatSim and network. file the flight plan again. Get the radio stack 124.8. Cape Town Center Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima has taken off attempt number 2 and we are 2300 for 9000. Direct CTV 3.
Squawk 1302.
1302. On an ident. Nobody viewing just yet. Let's pick this up. But at least the autopilot is working now, so I'm going to blame the tool completely. Somebody tell me what kind of a direction this is. Come on. Like we're doing pirouettes.
Papa Victor Lima identified on the transponder at 3,600 feet on the under radar control. Time flight level 980, turn left heading 155.
Climb 9000, turn left 155, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. I was just heading in the right direction.
Sapphire 101, descent 3000.
155. Oh, no way. No way. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? It didn't load up the fuel, but it did now. Is it cheating? I guess it is, but I'm not gonna do this a third time, okay?
Sapphire 10123070.
Left 070, Sapphire 10.
Outside air temperature is 4 degrees. 3 degrees. Oh, and we've surpassed the 6,000 almost, so let's lean the mixture a little bit. Something like that. Now let's put the pitot heat on. Give these nodes a twist. And then maybe, just maybe, things will get back to normal. By the way, the QNH was, I written it down, 1020, that was 30 equal to 12. Let's ask if that's still the case. Cape Town Center, Papa Hotel, Bravo Victor Lima. Can you confirm QNH for me, please?
Papa Victor Lima QNH is 1020.
Thank you very much, sir. BD Gamer, how are you doing today, sir? Can you hear me at all? We had some technical issues earlier, so I'm not really sure.
Cessna 101 descent 2000. Cessna 101 to lifting 300 clear lights, approach runway 29 before established.
So yeah, if anybody is watching right now and you can hear my voice, please let me know in chat so that I know that everything is actually working. Now let's get the map activated because I have no idea where ATC is sending us. There's the map.
Papa Victor Lima, direct Charlie Delta Victor.
Direct Charlie Delta Victor Papa Victor Lima. Direct. Come on. Charlie Delta Victor. Let's look it up. And thank you for that answer, BD Gamer FF44. That's a huge pickup because in the previous attempt, not only the airplane was really unflyable, but apparently nobody could hear me on YouTube. And ATC could hear me. So yeah, that is a bit of a problem when you're trying to live stream. But apparently things are starting to work again.
Sapphire 101, wind 090, 3 knots, runway 29, clear land.
Clear to land, runway 29, 701.
Now we're approaching 9000. Time to throttle back a little bit. And that way we can be sure that we have enough fuel. Let's place the heading bug there, because I'm still expecting the autopilot to malfunction at any time, just like it did earlier. Flying a big plane. Well, sir, we may in the future, but for this series I'm going to fly the Cessna 172 around the world. Then after that we're going to do some other crazy stuff. And you have a say in that as well, because yeah, you guys are watching me, so you can also have a say in what we're going to do. Some crazy type stuff. Now, by the way, this is a extra flight because it is King's Day here in the Netherlands, and that means stores are closed, everybody's out having a great time.
Victor Lima, confirm that flight level 90.
Cape Town Central, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, currently 8,700, climbing 9,000.
Copy. Cape Town, good day,
Flight level change
59, Cape Town area, good day, score 1325.
is struggling with the speed I'm asking of it. So let's give him a bit more to work with. Hello, Jeff. Can you travel in the map when landed? Not sure what you mean, but as soon as you land, of course you can travel.
Speed 59, radar identified at flight level 350 on the transponder under radar control. Your minor amendment to your flight plan. You cleared direct Urdas, Echo Romeo Delta Alpha Sierra, and you can expect the Urdas on Bravo arrival Alice 1919.
Radar control, should direct further, that's one
And
59 back direct, report when ready for descent.
Jeff, as you can see, we are now in drone focus. And
Cape Town Control, this is Egypt Air 109 out of the check.
Egypt Air 109.
we don't have to land to travel around.
5 out of 5 on you.
Zij zijn zo zijn de Coasting Guide for Cairo International Way 1020.
Egypt Air 109, stand by, break, Safe Air 101, welcome to East London, taxi to the apron via Alpha, clear across runways 0624.
Taxi to the apron Alpha.
Egypt Air 109, you are cleared to your destination as filed, flight level 350 on request. After departure runway 19, comply with the code S1 Bravo. Initial climb flight level 90, score 1310.
Keep to Cairo as far flight level 50 after it was on the 19.
Let's see. How is the airplane behaving?
Initial climb flight level 90 and flight 1010.
Egypt Air 109, read back correct, report when ready for push and start.
We're about to make push and start 109 sensor.
Jeff says this is crazy. I wish I have an Xbox. Well, I don't have an Xbox. This is a normal Windows computers. Well, normal, relatively low spec for this time of gaming. But hey, it works at times. I just got a massive update before I did the first short stream. I have left that online. And also checking the vitals of the engine, keeping an eye on the autopilot, because what happened in the last little bit was certain death, basically. But yeah, if you have Flight Simulator 2020, you can travel around. Doesn't matter when you're on the ground or not. You just use the drone and happy go play. Doesn't really matter where you want to go. The drone will do it for you. Now we are 18.8 miles away from Charlie Delta Victor. And I assume that after that we are going to get the
FA101 thanks for traffic, have a lucky day.
the call to resume navigation. And we are on the magenta line, so it would make sense if he follows our flight plan. He didn't call in anything about a change in flight plan, so yeah, I guess we're going to be golden this time around, that is. Ah, shoot. I'm the worst YouTuber ever. I forgot my intro again. Here you go, guys. Still keeping an eye out. What do you guys think of this scenery? I really want to go to South Africa for a holiday. Just look at it. Yes sir, Mr. Jeff, I can actually fly. I'm just not allowed to because I don't have a pilot license. But because I have been a long time simulator flyer, when my birthday came up, the family thought it would be a great idea for me to experience a real airplane so that I would know that it is actually hard to do. Well, that only got me infected with the flying virus. So I bought myself a couple lessons more, and basically that is all the fun and none of the studying. Meaning I can actually fly, I just never did theory because that is really expensive, like 20,000 euros. And after that you can fly alone and nobody can join in, because that is another exam and another, and that is really expensive. So I kept it at a couple of lessons, and basically the only difference between what you see in here and how the aircraft handles and the actual airplane, that is your chair moves, that is it. Profuse try, why not fly the A320? Because it is not the A320 series, this is the Cessna 172 series, sir. And when we are done here with the entire flight, or should say 130 flights, then we're going to do some other crazy stuff with other aircraft. Staff Aviation, do I remember yesterday's hard drive? Yes sir, I did. And You were telling me something about that in the previous video, and I had no time to respond to that. Did you ever manage to get that drive built into your computer, or did it die on you? Your computer just won't start up. Maybe it is a wait, let me recap. Your drive is a normal hard drive, and chances are that the BIOS settings are now looking on that new drive for the operating system. So it is then set up as a master, and if you look up the exact brand and type of hard drive that you are using, you can figure out how to make that a slave. Or maybe even in the BIOS you can change the order in which the computer is going to look for a operating system, because there are two drives. That is, well, difficult for a computer. You have to tell it in which order to boot up. If it is looking for a operating system on the wrong drive, obviously it won't start. He just said that it broke. No idea what might have broken it, except maybe static electricity.
Speedbird 59, descent flight level 210. Speedbird 59 in negative 210.
We are less than 6 miles, let's call it 5, from the waypoint. Cape Town Central, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima is now 5.5 nautical miles from Charlie Delta Victor.
Papa Victor Lima, copy.
That got his attention, I hope. Now, if it is looking for a operating system on the wrong drive, obviously it won't boot up at all. It'll just, at best, it will have a blinking cursor, and that's it. If you look at the scenery, you really want to move here, don't you? The screen won't start up, fans won't start up. Hey, that is a major malfunction. Send it back and trade it out. Getting it this afternoon. Well, I hope it works. And for Pete's sake, let your dad install it. Or your brother. Staff Aviation, it is obviously possible that you got scammed. But there's also the possibility that the drive got damaged internally through transport, because the behavior you're describing is really, really rare. Wow, there's 7 people watching at this moment. Let's turn that thingy off. Yeah, if the seller isn't responding, staff, then not sure if you know where he lives, but there are ways to get your money back if you can prove that he sent you a faulty drive, of course. Let's call the cops on him. Ha ha ha. Steph, when my PC doesn't boot up, I can cry. Well, you can't see my toolbar anymore, I just noticed. Or my taskbar, whatever you call it.
And Papa Victor Lima on leaving controlled airspace, radar control terminated. Now under basic information services. No reported traffic in the vicinity at flight level 90.
Copy that, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, radio services terminated. Do I stay on this frequency or go to Unicom?
Papa Victor Lima, remain on this frequency 124.8 and it's radar services, radar control terminated.
Remaining 124.8, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima.
And Spirit 590, descent flight level 160.
Descent flight level 160.
Good Lord, Jeff, you got to wait till December? Ooh, I would so find another way to get it quicker. Let's bother Cape Town a little bit more. Cape Town Central, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima request.
Papa Victor Lima, go ahead.
I would like to have the permission to be out of the cockpit for a few minutes to prevent nicotine deprivation.
Papa Victor Lima approved, report once back.
Will report back. So that is also a call to you guys. I will be outside of the aircraft for a few minutes.
59, descent flight level 9.
Alright folks, I'm back. Let's call in with ATC first. Cape Town Central, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima is back in the cockpit.
Welcome back.
BD Gamer FF44, imagine if you have 1 million sub. When you do right now. Gonna go out on a limb here and say that you mean like what would I do right now? Well, I would be flying because that's what I like best. And we obviously have a tailwind. Look at the speed we're going. Yeah, it's not even the takeoff speed of a A320. But how are we looking? Revs are a bit high. Let's take them down a notch. The rest of the engine is looking good. Aviation. So my brother's cousin took me on a flight lesson with him, and when landing he asked me that, hey, I'm getting kind of tired, can you manage the ATC and land for me? Steph, I'm going to go out on a limb here and think that it was also a simulator. Look at that, we got a swanky trout straight ahead of us. And a Captain Mommy. Well, Steph, if that was a real-life flight, you're not allowed to manage the ATC. So that's a violation of international laws. Now, Captain Floyd, there's a whole fleet of B-73M airplanes here.
Cape Town Control, EGT 109 at gate Alpha 5, distinction start.
And Egypt 109 push start proof fast north, QNH 1020.
Ocean start above facing Ocean, QNH 1020, EGT 109.
Also, if it was only a joke, then I can appreciate it. If you were handling ATC all by yourself, yeah. They would probably have requested you to get pen and paper to write down a telephone number. Now with our flight today here, as you all know, in the previous flight I got a bit of a mess because I didn't know the exact route that the ATC wanted me to go, so I got this tool, and I'm leaning to think that the tool is what wrecked the previous stream. So now I can't look up the chart for Port Elizabeth, where we're going. That's not nice at all, is it? We may have a similar ending.
59 descent 7000 QNH 1020.
Descent at 7000 feet, QNH 1080, 080,
By the way, for those wondering, this is our route for today. So that in the next flight, as promised, we're actually moving up north again. And that may be coming Saturday, maybe, well, not even maybe, there will be a flight on Sunday, of course, but then we will actually go back up north. And through Madagascar to the Arabias, and so on and so on and so on. Well, we gotta get there first. Wow, will you look at that? Trimming is going 12-13%. So we're basically leaning into the air. How badly? Doesn't seem too bad. Still are looking relatively horizontal. Reset.
Speed of 59 descend 3,000 feet, turn right heading 335.
Hold on, please.
Cape Town Port Elizabeth INTL and the protection.
Egypt Air 109 at taxi holding point altitude hold runway 19, taxi by Alpha 1 head across runway 16.
The taxi holding point Alpha to runway 19 now, taxi by Alpha 1 cross runway 16 on 9.
Still got 276.2 nautical miles to go according to VatSim, and they calculate as the crow flies. So it's going to be nothing compared to the real deal. Why did I close it here? Let's close it here. So it doesn't jump in your face all the time.
Speed of 519 left heading 270, descend 3,000 to base left.
way, our landing strip will be runway 08 at Port Elizabeth, and we have an ILS frequency for that, so let's punch that in already. Hey, whoa, where are you going? No, 109.5. That's it. Arif Gaming, fly Lufthansa A320. Well, it's a airplane that has been requested a lot of times.
Speed with 59 left heading 220, cleared on this bridge, runway 19, report established.
A380, also 747. Yeah, if you look at the title of this video and the title of the series, which is identical.
Cape Town Grey, next time 477.
Next time 477, stand by, break, Egypt A109, you ready for departure?
Affirmative.
Egypt Air 109, wind variable at 4 knots from Air 19, clear takeoff.
You could take off runway 19, 109.
It's impolite to talk through ATC, but I'm going to do it now.
Next time 477 at George, requesting IFR clearance to Cape Town level 2 on request.
And next time 477, you're clear to Cape Town, flight level 2 after departure runway 11, fly and maintain runway heading, initial climb, flight level 90, and score 1323.
Clear to Cape Town level 2 on request after departure runway 11, climb, flight level 90 on runway heading, score 1323, next time 477.
Next time 477, read back correct, call for push and start.
Call for push and start, next time 477.
Now, when they're done talking and stop blasting my ears, Arif Gaming, you're mentioning very popular aircraft, but this is the Cessna 172 series. When this is done, we are actually going to do some crazy stuff with other aircraft, and you do get a say in this. And why? Well, because you're watching, so well, you do get a say in what you want to watch, of course, and I'm happy to comply. So stay tuned, and if you like what I do, please like, share, subscribe, you know, put on notifications, the whole shebang, and you will eventually see what you want to see.
Speed of 59, winds variable at 4 knots, runway 19, cleared land.
Can I play GTA 5 and Fortnite type games? I guess I can, but I almost never play anything resembling that. Yeah, I don't have GTA 5, Fortnite type. They usually take equally long as Flight Simulator. So that would take up more than half of a full day to play them both.
Each day 109, I've been 5,500 on the departure on the radar control, climb flight 150, continuous on.
Down with flight level 150, continuous flight.
Next time 477, request push and start.
Next time 477, push and start approved, tail to left, QNH 1022, and report when ready for taxi.
QNH 1022, pushback start approved, tail to the left, next time 477.
Next time 477, information Charlie is correct.
Copy Charlie, next time 477.
What do you say, folks? Is it time to drop the drone? I'm looking at this area right here. I think it is. Let's go have a closer look. What this looks like crop circles, doesn't it? So does this. What happened here? And we have a complete lack of leisure boats in the river. Hey Hafiz, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It does look good out here, doesn't it? But now all you guys have to listen to is my voice, so let's interrupt that a little bit. There you go. Then back up. Shoo! There you go.
And Speedbird 59, welcome to Cape Town. You can taxi to stand Alpha 4 via Bravo 3, Bravo 2 and Bravo 1. The lekker. GTA 109, time flight of 350, direct credits.
Kan faceva sequenza in verso codice, non
How are we looking? 95 miles from Golf Romeo Victor. Engine is behaving, even though exhaust gas temperature has gone down quite a bit. It's -2 out there. That's chilly. Good thing we have the pedo heat on.
Next time 477 request taxi.
Next time 477 taxi holding point Alpha 1, hold short runway 11, taxi flight airplane right Alpha.
Taxi Alpha holding point runway 11, next time 477.
You know, it's crazy how all these volumes of these voices of the other pilots and the ATC, of course, the further away you are, the fainter the voices become. And this guy right here,
Like 2 minutes.
RNX something, what's his name? RNX 477. He's in a McDonnell Douglas 82. That could get interesting. And we may have to pick a little bit at him. What do you guys think? Should I meddle or leave him alone?
Sessions can't run any of that.
Okay.
This could get interesting. He just filed his flight plan and it got visible in VatSim, and he is going to come straight towards us.
Next time 477 ready for depart.
Next time 477, winds 110 at 7 knots, runway 19, accretion 11, clear for takeoff.
Level take for now 11, next time 477.
So as he is coming straight towards us, chances are we will be seeing him flying overhead somewhere. Of course, his aircraft can climb a lot higher than we will ever be able to climb. Especially since I don't have any oxygen on board. Yeah, of course it is irresistible, isn't it? You just gotta go meddle a little bit with him. Now for the folks that like outside views, here you go. Yeah, Steph, that's a fact. And right now we're going to FAPE. If that was spelled with a V for Victor, yeah, could have become negative in a hurry. There we go, our next is
Example 77, identified possible
airborne.
4000 on the runway heading and radar control. Time flight level 150, turn right heading 185.
Climb to flight level 150, heading 185, next time 477, radar control.
Little aviation joke must happen when he is in
Next
the
time
area.
477 direct Edinburgh.
Redirect to 8 Bull, next time 477.
RNX 477, Gaussian prop wash by Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, ETSA 172 at 9,000.
Papa Victor Lima, say again.
That was a message for RNX 477. And just to make sure, I've posted it in text. Oh, and he's hauling. Look at this. Just took off, he's already at 8,500 feet.
Next time 477, time flight level 280, cleared on the Eaton 1 Bravo arrival for the ILS runway 19.
Climb to level 280, get in 1 Bravo, runway 19, next time 477.
And Papa Victor Lima, report 50 DME to Golf Romeo Victor.
Report what? No idea what you just said there, boss man. Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima.
Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, report 50 DME to Golf Romeo Victor. 50 nautical miles to Golf Romeo Victor.
We'll report when we're at 50 nautical miles from Golf Romeo Victor. Why didn't he just say that? Should start to look up if we have any chance of seeing our next 477. He is howling. not here yet. A little bit turbulent, as we can see from the angle of attack, and obviously the image. Now, if next time 477 has his settings the same as I have, I should be able to start seeing him shortly. Riversdale Airport, 14 miles and a little bit. And we are, what? 69 miles away, so in the vicinity of that airport we need to report to ATC. Riversdale. I can only imagine there are more airports, with similar or same names, especially in the Americas. They love that kind of stuff. According to VatSim, we are roughly about to crash. He's slightly to my left at 28,000 and a little bit. But nothing inside yet. Look how turbulent that is. I'm not sure if it's the air temperature or the mountains, but I'm real glad that the autopilot is behaving. This would have been crazy to fly by hand, constantly trimming. And that is down here. See the trim wheel move constantly? It's the autopilot doing that. And at the same time you have to keep an eye out at all your gauges. throttle. That is crazy.
And next on 477 requesting to route from Gatton to Apcove to join the RNP approach for runway 19.
And for next time 477, not problem, so you are then cleared Eaton direct Apcove for the RNP approach for runway 19 via Apcove.
Cockpit from Gatton route Apcove for the RNP approach for runway 19. Next on 477.
Next time 477, report up at DC next.
Call it top of DC next on 477.
Next time 477. What would you like to say to YouTube, sir? You're live.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad for this opportunity.
That's awesome, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. I never heard that copy before.
What are you streaming on?
What's going on? A YouTuber is going on.
YouTuber, what is the name of your channel? I'm gonna subscribe right now.
No idea what you just said there, boss man.
What is the name of your YouTube channel? I'm going to subscribe right now.
Just look up my name, Bram van Münster, and you'll find me. You can see and hear yourself if everything goes to plan.
Okay, let me check.
And according to VatSpy, somewhere between the sun and the moon, there is our friend RNX 477, or next time 477. But I don't think he has the same settings or the same simulator as I'm using, so yeah, too bad we can't see him. And look at him hauling, he's already behind us. That's it. No. Not a swanky trout, guys. There should be somebody way up there. So that's how you know he is not on the same simulator or the same settings. Either one. Mohammed Osama, Mike Sierra Romeo 109er with you, found me. Well, you're very welcome, sir. Are you the guy that was just transmitting? Wow, you're quite a ways away. I'm amazed you can actually hear me. Ooh. Apparently the region is expanding where people can hear me or not. It's a bit sad that there's like 3 aircraft in the entire south of Africa, because I think that everybody should be able to see all the glory out there. I mean, come on, how can you not want to spend a holiday here? It is gorgeous, isn't it?
Next time 477, descent flight level 200.
Next on 470.
Do you guys hear that next time 477 has lowered his microphone a little bit? I think he is listening in as well. Mr. Mohammed Osama, are you from the South Africas yourself? From Egypt. Well, in Egypt they got different types of pointy thingies scattered along the landscape. Does Egypt have any mountains? Egypt Air virtual flights from Cairo to Cape Town and back. Oh, okay. Is that like the only route you're doing, or do you have to do more? West of the Red Sea, South Sinai. That is also a very nice area.
We are now entering controlled airspace under radar control.
What did that ATC guy say? Let's listen in case he repeats.
Next time 477, descent flight level 16, correction 140.
Please number 140, next on 470.
Phew, it wasn't for me. That will be something, and you can immediately go grab pen and paper to write down a phone number if ATC is talking to you and you're just having a great time and not responding to them. That pisses them off real fast. And not just in real life, also in the sim, because we're simulating realism here with the aircraft, with VatSim. So yeah, that is awesome. VatSpy map. We have 208 nautical miles to go, so there is a lot of gorgeous environment to be seen out there. And you can also see that on the map, by the way, because where are we? There we are. Come on, scroll, don't crash. Oh shoot. Cape Town Control, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, 45 miles from Golf Romeo Victor.
Papa Bravo Victor Lima, copy. You are now in controlled airspace under radar control. Continuous fault.
Continuous file, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, thank you. So, see these lines? That is what he's talking about. We're in the vicinity of an airfield, I guess. And that is a big area of controlled airspace. Moment of summer is MFS create an IFR to, or should I stick explain prepare for now? I've flown X-plane, Flight Simulator X, prepare. And I like the Flight Simulator 2020 best of all.
Radar services terminated. Oceanic, come on to do this, right? Have a flight.
Come on to do this, right? Thanks for the great service. Have a great day, you too. Goodbye.
Yes. Next time 477 descent flight of 90.
Decent flight level 90, next time 4 sensor.
And it's not just because of the realism settings that you can apply in Flight Simulator 2020. Also the views, these mostly have been handcrafted, so you can't beat that anywhere. Fazant Fasu, hello to you too. How are you doing?
Next time 477 at free speed.
Free speeds, thank you, next time 4 sensor.
Not sure what you guys are thinking, but when I see these mountains, I'm thinking about the movie Gorillas in the Mist. You know, where that Jane girl went into the mountains, met some gorillas, became friends. I'm not sure if there's gorillas in existence in South Africa, but this is the type of scenery that I would picture with that. Jane Goodall, that's her name. There you go. I appear to have a functioning memory. What do we have over there?
Down 477 near clear for the RNT approach, runway 19, report final taxis at 2000.
Thanks, so we are cleared for the RMP approach runway 19. We are unable to final approach at 3000 feet because we'll be going ahead of the Tigerberg Mountain.
Next time 477 Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. If you butter the bread on this landing, I will buy you cookies.
I'm prepared to buy some cookies.
Aye. And who says that pilots don't have any humor?
Next down 477, report Charlie Tango 410 3000.
Copy, call you Charlie Tango 410 3000 feet. Next on 477, request the QNH.
Next down 477 QNH 1019, information echo.
QNH 1019, echo to copy. Next on 477.
It's Foxtrot, my apologies.
Copy, Foxtrot. Next on 477.
Let's see how next time 477 is doing. You're still a little bit away from FACT, aka Cape Town. Wow, that was a dramatic turn, wasn't it? Let's see. He's got 23 miles to go. And he wants cookies. Next time 477 Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. Don't forget your landing gear. I'm watching you.
Thanks for reminding me. Next time 477.
Hey, you're gonna buy me cookies? Or am I going to buy you cookies? There's planes coming from FACT to FAPE. Well, probably, but currently it seems that I'm the only one. Okay, what happened just there in chat? Hello, I'm Japanese police. Thank you. Well, I guess that I want to thank you too. Well, thank you anyway for watching. I have no idea how to pronounce any of the characters that make up your name. Let me know. Let me know. And by the way, yes, later in this series we are coming to Japan. Sweet lord, Staff Aviation can apparently type Japanese. Oh, hello. Now I'm worried. Copy paste. Oh, you cheater! Come on now. Alright, now then. I really want to jump out for a smoke, so I'm gonna request. See what ATC thinks. Cape Town Central Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima request.
Bravo Victor Lima guide.
Yeah, basically the same request as previously. Would like to step out of the cockpit for the prevention of nicotine deprivation.
Bravo Victor Lima, not a problem. Report us back.
I'll report back, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima.
Pan, next on 477, number 2 engine failure, correction number 1 engine failure. And we request vectors for the prolonged final approach ILS runway 1 and 9. We can only do right hand turns, maintaining 6,000 foot at this stage.
Next time 477, copy, we can expect the vectors for the long ILS runway 19, maintain, present heading, maintain 6,000.
And so in the present heading, 6,000 feet, next time 477. Turn right heading 325, next time 477. Using the 4000, X-Line 477.
Cape Town Central, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, back in the cockpit.
Welcome back.
And for you guys that are watching, Staff Aviation said, I dare you to open the door in your airplane. Well, here's the latch. There's nothing to click here. And I know there is a key combination hitting somewhere, but that would also affect everything in the airplane. So I would probably die. In X-Plane you could open it mid-flight. Yes, correctly, and in FSX you can as well, and it doesn't affect the airplane. But since I have the realism settings set to high, the autopilot is going to have a really tough time keeping the aircraft
Next time
going.
477, right heading 010.
So right heading 010, next time 477.
Now let's see. Next time 477 hasn't landed yet, so I didn't miss any of that. Still don't have to buy him cookies.
Next up 477, right heading 085.
Right heading 085, next time 477.
Cape Town Central, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. Can you advise current QNH please?
Bravo Victor Lima, QNH in George is currently 1021, however you should be on standard pressure, you're above the transition level.
Going to standard, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. And that basically means 29 and 902.
Next down 477, turn right heading 150, clear wireless approach from there 19.
Right heading 150, clear approach 19, next time 477.
Also seems that with the new QNH being standard, the air seems a little bit more stable. Not a lot, just a bit. Then again, we're near the shore, so that could add a little bit of turbulence. at that autopilot work. Now don't get me wrong folks, I'm rooting for next time 477 to earn his cookies. He still has a little bit to go. I'm hoping he is going to make it, of course. Airport. And then there's this guy, Crosscar Core 72, dead ahead, almost 5,000. Very stable. So either the air there is very stable or he hasn't taken off yet. No, there's movement. He's trying to get away.
Next time 477, winds 200 at 5 knots, runway 19, clear land.
Clear land, runway 19, next time 477.
Next time 477, earn those cookies, buttered bread, good luck sir.
Thank you very much.
We're about to make a slight turn. Keith Kibuka, hi Captain Keith from Joburg, South Africa. You particularly love the Cessna 172 and therefore chose it. I have taken actual lessons in a Cessna 172, so that is a preferred aircraft of mine. I do also fly other aircraft, and I've taken videos of some of those flights, and yeah, after we have completed this series, we are also going to do other aircraft and some other crazy stuff. Step Aviation, will it run smoothly if I get these? Well, you have to look that up, Steph. A GeForce GTX 1650 should run 12 gigs memory. That is on the low side. I got 16. The i5 Intel CPU should run it. I think that 16 gigabytes of RAM memory is the absolute minimum. But I'm not sure, so Google it after this live stream, of course. Yeah. And Keith Kibuka, if I pronounce your name right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank
next
you.
time 477, we can only take left-hand turns in the taxi.
Next time 477, copy, evacuate left Delta 5.
Left Delta 5, next time 477.
Next time 477, please text me your address. I owe you cookies, apparently.
We'll do next time 477. Soon that'll be in Amsterdam.
If you're there in person instead of in the simulator, I will come from the city of Groningen and bring you cookies.
I will let you know.
Next time 477, you can taxi via Delta 4, Delta 3, left Lima, and hold short runway 19 at Lima.
Taxi Delta, Lima, hold short runway 19, next time 477.
Damn, now I have to send him cookies. Me and my big mouth. But okay, man of my word, if he does text me where the cookies should go, I will send him cookies or bring him cookies. In the meanwhile, we are guessing about halfway. No, we're over halfway. Looky there. Stave Aviation, no. I also have to get RAM with the exception of the hard drive. Well, we do not know yet for sure, because I don't have the specs that you need in my head. So you have to Google that and make sure the specs you have meet the requirements of FS2020, okay? You Googled it. Okay, what did Google say? Okay, Google said 16 gigs. Can your motherboard take 16 gigs? I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to pronounce this name correctly. Shreyash Vlogs. If I pronounce your name right, Shreyash, very welcome to the channel. What do you vlog about? So I just asked Shreyash what she is vlogging about, and SDF Aviation said, not sure.
Next time 477 clear across runway 19 on Echo, and you can taxi to stand Alpha 10 or to the Boulder stand 0 with your choice.
On across runway 19 on Lima, and taxi Echo to Alpha 10 next time 477.
Next time 477, copy.
SDF Aviation dares me to pronounce a word. 555. That's German for 550. My language is Dutch and that is related to German, so you didn't really trick me with that one. Look up the Finnish word, is Suomi. That is the Finnish name for Finnish. And look up their word for 183. Oh, and when you found the Finnish word for 183, then you pronounce it, and that is a tongue breaker. It's like 2 minutes of talking. Holy crap, 168 people have already viewed portions of this stream. You guys are all amazing. I love you all.
And the sessions definitely closing and proceeding from what you do this.
122.8 for traffic in the apron, thanks, next time 477.
Next time 477, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, still did not receive your address. Ouch! And center is offline, so we can no longer communicate on this frequency. Well, we have a solution for that, boys and girls. Go here. Change this. Change this. And then there is Unicom. Press come to Mike. Next time 477, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. Are you there? How was the wind on departure? Asks Keith Kabuka. You're flying between two windy cities. Well, I immediately got blown off to the side. And I'm going to expect something similar on arrival at Port Elizabeth. Now there are aircraft that can start autopilot immediately when they have lined up on the runway. Yeah, that is basically it. So it's going to be a task to land this aircraft, which is one you can pick up with two people basically, in the central line. And there are places where that happens, there are places when it almost blows me off the wrong way. But we're going to try it anyway. And look at this. The area is not just a little bit offline, it is very offline. There's one person who is departing from East London. And then we're just about the only guys in this area that used to be controlled Cape Town fur. British Airways may get in range. This guy as well, but we never know until we go there, right? Port Elizabeth is even worse than Cape Town. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Now I'm worried. It's like a 800 kilogram airplane. Especially by the time when we arrive on low fuel. So we get basically one chance, maybe two, to get it right. I'm so glad they got ILS. This could get bad. Look at that, there's towns down here. There's the sun, then there's the mountains. People that live down here, they are privileged with their views. For real. We don't have anything resembling that in the Netherlands. Look at that view! When you see this, you actually want to go there. for a holiday at least. Maybe to stay even. And when we know that the language Afrikaans is basically Dutch in the way that it was spoken in the 1800s, I'm going to assume that most of the people in the area can understand me when I speak my native tongue, and I can understand them as well. And to me, being Dutch, I have read texts in Afrikaans, and I can actually read them. The spelling is a little bit funny to me because our grammar has changed over the years, and the Afrikaans spelling has stayed the same for as far as I know. And that makes it rather funny to read, to pronounce, because when I attempt to say a sentence in Afrikaans, all the people that understand Afrikaans fall down laughing on the floor because I'm messing it up. And when they try to speak Dutch, that's the moment where I fall down on the ground laughing. And we can understand each other. It's like the difference between Dutch and Belgium, or Flemish. But there are differences. And I'm convinced we can work out all those differences. Here for a while. Guess who's not on the map? Oh, there we are. about to exit controlled airspace, but there's still nobody who can tell us that. So 122.8 is remaining. As we can all see. 122.8 for those that don't know. That is Unicom, where you communicate with each other when there's no ATC online. And COM2, mic and COM2 are activated. We're still listening in on the previous frequency, 124.8, where we found the other guys that you heard earlier. How are we looking with the engine? Ha! Plenty fuel to make it. Exhaust gas temperature is stable. Temperature pressure is also good. Fuel flow is in the green. Still -1 outside, so we cannot turn off the pitot heat. And we're looking great so far, and I'm happy about that, because if you check the channel after this show, you will see a failed attempt of this same flight where there were massive crazy errors going on with the simulator, with the communication, with YouTube, everything. And again, I'm still going to blame a tool I downloaded for this, so I can see the airport charts in more detail, like taxiway this, taxiway that, and being able to plan a route. So yeah, that I'm going to blame that tool at this moment. So if you had to see the first thing first and then you came back for this video, I'm terribly sorry about that. It was not my fault. Was unable to set the altimeter, was unable to do basic stuff like set the heading correctly, get the navigator on. It even fought me trying to set the radio. So I'm really glad that it is currently behaving, because I really don't want to do a third attempt at this same flight. Not just because I don't have time for it, but here you go. And I think we're breaking records here, people. 179 people have already viewed parts of this video. Hi. That is a new standard for this channel right here. Ooh, that means I get to click here. Yeah, I'm not the greatest YouTuber just yet, so I'm doing with texty thingies. And I will shut off the texty thingies in a little bit again. It's all manual. But I hope they're a good hint for you. was this one? The heading bug can take over the direction we're heading, shoot the GPS fail. So that's always a good thing to do while flying. We're actually going over water. And then we'll end up at Okrav. And then at Okrav we are going to... Hello, I clicked it. Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. There we go. At Okrav we're going to make a bit of a turn to Apkas and Kill. And then fly in. So there will be a few miles above water, guys. Also a few right here. And I'm expecting turbulence, because we're flying so close to the coastline. Ladies and gentlemen, when we're looking right here at the departures, we can see that we have a Challenger. He's going to play chicken with us. Although he's in a Boeing 738 and that could, yeah, rip us apart. So until the time that we get stuck in his engine, let's just enjoy this scenery. Would you look at that? Come on now, someone sing a lullaby. slowly but surely there are coming some more aircraft in the area. About to take off. So we could have some more chatter or frequency. Although on Unicom that is not really common. It happens of course, but it's not common. Is that area. Could be a golf course, could be a private residential area. And oh boy, would it look good to live in that area. Come on now. That is the beauty of flying around the world. You can basically get in any type of situation and look at that view. If you're living in this area, you're privileged. Map again. Approaching Okraf. Now how far is that away? "34 miles. 33 in a bit. Now we have a springbok here. Let's see if he is online. Springbok 103. Caution prop wash from the Cessna 172 at 9,000. Obviously we don't know if he has voice capabilities, but yeah. Some do, some don't. just send him a message. See if he picks up on that. And then there's this guy, and he's coming directly over top of us. So he's going to get the same message. See if we can get a little bit of a response and go from there. Red Baron is CRJ7. That's a new one. Let's see what he is up to. And both of these guys have responded, so they are online on Unicom. Now the first one you've seen happening earlier, and these guys, they're just awesome because they respond. And I'll guess that one or none will respond to this one. Some people instantaneously shut up when they know they are being broadcasted, while they are broadcasting themselves online via VatSim. Have a lekkere day. Lekker is Dutch for nice. I didn't expect both of them to respond though. mic is charging. Charlie Alpha Whiskey 501. This is Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. Can you confirm your mic is charging, but you can hear me? And that, folks, is why I don't have any cordless equipment anymore. And now he just asked for my name, or channel name, which is exactly the same. And let's hope that he comes and pays us a visit and appreciates what we're trying to accomplish here. Look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, look up. Come on, camera. You see the dotted thingies? That right there could very well be Springbok 102. And there we go. It is actually him. Well, it is Springbok anyway. And he is howling. Leo Coster, thank you so much for watching. Saf Air 102, not sure what you said. If Saf Air is SFR, yeah, I think that is him. And knowing that VatSim often gets locations slightly wrong, yeah, I'm pretty much convinced that was him. Ah, shoot. Got me a phone call. Okay, I'm back. So Safar is the call sign of SFR, not Springbok. And just when you think you got it right. Safar is the call sign of SFR. Then what is Springbok? What is their letter combination? Come on. SAA is spring. For real? Damn, there's a lot of imposters out there then. Barely ever seen SAA as call sign, and they did call themselves Springbok. That is crazy right there. So Sapphire. Sapphire regional airline operates out of Vaur. In fact, SAA is South African Airways. Oh, okay. And they're international. If you're international, why do you use a Springbok as a call sign? There's not many people on the planet that can pronounce it correctly. By the way, Leo Koster, if I look up and you look down, we should be able to see each other. If our settings are the same, that is. Because if it wasn't for a difference in altitude, we would be crashing into each other. Going to struggle to see me. Okay, Mr. Koster, as I don't have any oxygen on board, I can't go past 10,000, but I'm sure you can drop a couple feet. Are you on Flight Simulator 2020 and with everything live? If yes, then we should be able to see each other. Where are you? Now that Red Baron XBL is going to bug me pretty soon. Look at my flight, he has to go now. Oh, come on. Well, he's not there either. Well, too bad. But we're still gonna figure out what that Red Baron dude is doing. Seems he is near Okraf. Can it be much else? River? No river. River. No river. What can it be what I'm looking at? Is it maybe this thingy right here? Guess we're about to find out. turbulence is going crazy. Look at those numbers. But the spinning wheel of the trimmer is also pretty much going crazy, is it? Oh, on the left. No, that seems relatively calm. We've seen it worse, folks. Actually, we've seen it a lot worse. So the autopilot is still coping, still behaving even. And we are currently 0.9 miles from Ograf. Slight turn and see where that takes us. Yeah, over the water, obviously. Holy crap, there's so much for a slight turn. Press the heading bug again, reset it, and that red baron is still there. Doesn't seem he's moving at all. Is there an airport there? Oh, come on, you cannot. Well, not laugh at this. Especially if you understand the Dutch word called fapping. And that is basically local slang for jerking off. FAPE. That basically means you're jerking off everything. But that doesn't really tell us anything about where that red baron guy is. What are we looking at here? Come on. So somewhere over the bay we're turning left. It is 32.5 miles to Apkas. And what does VatSim say about our remaining distance? 47 miles is what VatSim says. So as we are going to be over water, we will start descending already. Water barely has anything resembling mountains in it. So let's do it like this. Now that will cause the engine to rev up. So we have to calculate that in. And catch it when we get there. Now autopilot says we should be around 5,000 right now. Yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm not. It'll change soon enough. Of course, it is possible that Red Baron is actually at Elizabeth. To our left there, not sure if you all can read it, but there's Beulah Airport. If any one of you has ever seen Dirty Dancing, you know that the name Beulah is an affected name for a really fierce woman. One that you actually do not want to meet. bit because we're at altitude now. We should be able to fly straight in. And after flying straight in, we're going straight for that XPL over there. Where the CRJ, good God, the CRJ7. Guess I had a mild stroke there. And as we still have more than half a tank, let's rev up a little bit more even. .5 miles to Apgas. And there we should be making the turn towards final. Let's announce on Unicom. Wrong button. Port Elizabeth traffic. Good day. Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima is now 10.9 miles from Apgas. We'll be coming straight in runway 08. And that's just to let them know, so they're advised. And to comply by the rules of VatSim. There's no other aircraft in the vicinity whatsoever, except non-simmers, or not VatSim players, let's put it that way. Still debating with myself if I should comment on that last comment by Leo Koster. He has to go now. If you're watching this back, Leo, I'm convinced you know that goo is something other than go. Let's have a look. Do we already have things in sight? No, we do not. Too far off. expecting the aircraft to go to upcast first. Why not take the bendy thingy? But let's see what happens. We did have a rather big update. That might just change a little bit of things. As we are over the water, I'm sure we can go down to 3,000. There's no mountains in the way, so we should be good. Look at the speed. Revving back. This area does look really flat, doesn't it? Now what? Down even a little bit more. 2,500. There's the waypoint. And as predicted, aircraft was straight to the airport waypoint and not taking the bendy curve. And looks like we're going to catch up with Red Baron XPL in a CRJ7. Well, does give us something to aim for, doesn't it? Bit early for the approach. But GPS knows we're getting close. BD Gamer FF44, welcome back, sir. How are you doing today? We are revving back slightly because the pointer thingy bejib is pointing in the wrong direction, and I want to give it time to point the opposite way. We should be able to intercept. I think we can already see the runway right there, but let's figure it out. And if not, we'll go missed and approach from the other side. BD Gamer is eating. What are you eating, sir? Yes, we're about to land. We have a few miles to go. Oh, holy. Here we are. So we're going to attempt a landing. Just a localizer doesn't yet agree with us. Let's rev up slightly because we are at altitude. BD Gamer, I hope you better landing. Yeah, you and me both, buddy. You and me both. I'm gonna take down a few feet, a few, 1,000, because there's now mountains in our way, and we don't have the correct flight plan. Yay! While we see this little bit of the green line walking away, I am convinced that we have not been established and we may have to get to manual landing. Masaki Tam, all the best in your journey. Thank you, sir. And that green line is walking away. Walking away. Let's do something about that. Yeah, not happening. This here is going to be a manual landing, folks. have the airport. Holy crap, will you look at that? We have the airport in sight. We're basically heading in the right direction. Let's take the speed out quite a bit. And make sure that we can butter the bread as intended. Not your flaps. Why am I hearing another aircraft here? Good God! Let me guess, now I have to give way to that guy as well. And he's taking off again. Now we gotta lose some altitude real quick right here. Oh, that sounds good. We still got a lot of altitude to lose. Autopilot is off. Now somebody did call it the Windy City. They were not very far off.
Stall. Stall.
Oh, shut up. Digital women and their opinions. Now, as there is nobody online on the VatSim network, we're just going to vacate left and park somewhere there. And just to bug him, I'm going to park next to that Red Baron. BD Gamer, thank you. Considering that Keith Kibuka has actually told me that this is the Windy City and I have all the weather settings set to on, Yeah, this is not the worst of landings, let's put it that way. Now where the heck are we going? The windsock is just dangling down, but I did feel the wind. Wait a minute, where is that CRJ7? Oh sure, now he's gone. Well, then I'm just going to park over there. What's that Marshal doing over there except a whole lot of nothing? He's pointing left. Let's go left. Is he pointing left? No, he's not. So I'm just gonna park right here next to this guy. I'm convinced we can do a little better than that. It's slightly better. It is far from perfect. Alright, parking brake is set, folks. And as always, I want to thank everybody for watching. We are going to shut down the engine because we have arrived at Port Elizabeth. The next stream we will be going north again towards yeah, all the countries north of here basically, and end up in Australia where we'll be going north again. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. And that is it for today. That was it. 3 hours 16 total time of flight.